Yo, what's up everyone? It's Nady, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of AI, but not just how to use it, we're talking about how to control it. That's right, I'm talking about mastering the art of AI prompt engineering. Think of it like this. AI tools like ChatGPT are crazy powerful, but they need the right instructions to unlock their full potential. That's where prompt engineering comes in. It's all about crafting those perfect prompts to get the exact results you need, whether it's writing code, generating creative content, or even just understanding complex topics. In just 8 minutes, we're going to break down everything you need to know, from the core concepts to best practices and even some real-world examples. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get this AI party started. Alright, let's start with the basics. What exactly is prompt engineering? In a nutshell, it's all about crafting effective instructions. We call them prompts to guide AI tools like ChatGPT or Google's Gemini. Imagine you're talking to a super intelligent but slightly literal-minded friend. You need to be clear and specific with your requests to get the best response. That's exactly what we're doing with AI. The quality of your prompt directly determines how useful, accurate, and relevant the AI's response will be. It's like programming the AI, but instead of using complex code, we're using natural language. And trust me, this is where things get interesting. A well-crafted prompt can unlock incredible results, while a poorly written one will leave you scratching your head. So, let's dive into some best practices to make sure you're writing prompts that get the job done. Now let's talk about crafting those killer prompts. First up, be specific. Don't be afraid to get granular with your instructions. The more detail you provide, the better the AI can understand your needs. Next, clearly state your goal. What do you want the AI to achieve with this prompt? Are you looking for a summary, a translation, or maybe a creative story? Make it crystal clear. Context is king. If there's any background information the AI needs to know, don't hold back. Think of it like giving the AI all the pieces of the puzzle so it can put them together perfectly. And finally, define your desired output format. Do you want it in bullet points, a table, or maybe even JSON code? Be specific and the AI will deliver. For example, instead of a vague prompt like, "Tell me about photosynthesis," try something like, "Explain photosynthesis in simple terms for a 10-year-old. Give me 3 key points in bullet format." See the difference? Specificity is key. Now let's get a little more technical and talk about prompt structures and templates. Think of these as frameworks to help you write more effective prompts, especially if you're just starting out. A basic prompt template might look something like this. You are, role. Your task is to goal. Here's the input. Format the output as desired format. For example, you could say, you are a product manager. Your task is to summarize this customer review in 2 lines. Here is the input. Insert customer review. Or let's say you need some catchy blog titles. You could use the template like this. You are a creative writer. Your task is to list 5 blog title ideas for a bakery. Format the output as a numbered list. See how that works? You're giving the AI a clear role, a specific task, and your desired output format. It's like magic, but with words. Chapter 4. Types of prompting. Alright, time to level up our prompt game even further with different prompting techniques. First up, we have zero-shot prompting. This is like the quick and dirty method where you give the AI a task without any prior examples. Think of it like this. Translate to Spanish. Hello, how are you? You're not giving the AI any context or examples, you're just throwing it straight into the deep end. Next, we have few-shot prompting, where you provide a few examples before asking your actual question. This helps the AI understand the pattern or task you're aiming for. Then there's chain of thought prompting, which is super helpful for problem solving. Instead of just asking for the answer, you ask the AI to show its work, like solve 32 times 12, show your steps. And finally, we have role-based prompting, where you assign a specific role to the AI. For example, act as a recruiter reviewing my resume. This helps the AI tailor its response to the specific context. Chapter 5. Prompt Patterns. Now let's talk about some common prompt that you'll see popping up all over the place. First up, we have instructional prompts like summarize this article or generate a list of keywords. These are all about giving the AI clear instructions. Then we have comparative prompts, where you ask the AI to compare 2 or more things. For example, compare iOS versus Android in a table format. Next up, creative prompts, where you unleash the AI's imagination. Think, write a short poem about spring rain or create a story about a robot who learns to love. And finally, formatter prompts, where you specify the exact format you want the output in. For example, respond in bullet points only, or give me the answer in JSON format. Remember, you can also add constraints to your prompts like word count limits, specific tones, professional, funny, etc. Or even structural requirements like tables, lists, or code formats. Okay, enough theory. Let's see how this all works in the real world. Prompt engineering has applications in almost every field imaginable. In marketing, you can use it to generate ad copy, write social media posts, or even come up with catchy slogans. Imagine saying, write 2 ad headlines for a gym targeting mothers. In HR, you can use it to draft emails like a job application rejection. Draft a reply to a job application rejection. In education, you can use it to create quizzes or generate study guides. Create 5 multiple-choice questions from this topic. And in software development, you can use it to explain code to beginners or even generate code snippets. Explain this Python function to a beginner. The possibilities are literally endless. Now I know what you're thinking. What happens when my prompts work? Don't worry, we've all been there. If you're getting irrelevant or confusing results, here are a few quick debugging tips. First, try adding more structure to your prompt. Request a specific format, like bullet points or a table. This can help guide the AI towards the output you're looking for. If that doesn't work, try breaking down the task into smaller steps. Instead of asking for a complex analysis, ask the AI to explain this step by step. Sometimes the problem is simply unclear language. Try rewording your prompt to make it more explicit and easy to understand. And if all else fails, try setting a specific role for the AI. For example, act as a legal advisor and tell me, this can help the AI approach the problem from the right angle. Alright, now it's time to put everything we've learned into practice. Here are a few mini prompts to get you started. List 3 reasons why walking in nature reduces stress. Create a JSON object for a task management app. Reply professionally to a late shipment complaint. Once you're ready to take things to the next level, there are tons of awesome AI tools out there to experiment with. ChatGPT by OpenAI is a great place to start. Google's Gemini is another powerful option. And if you're looking for something a little different, check out Claude by Anthropic or even Notion AI. The key here is to experiment, have fun, and see what you can create. Remember, good prompt writers are the new power users in the age of AI. So practice daily, iterate often, and don't be afraid to push the boundaries of what's possible. And that's a wrap. Hopefully, you now have a solid understanding of AI prompt engineering and how to craft those perfect prompts to unlock the true potential of AI. Remember, it's all about being clear, specific, and creative with your instructions. Thanks for watching. Now go out there and start crafting those perfect prompts. Experiment with different tools, try out various techniques, and see what amazing things you can create. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tips and tricks on AI and all things tech. Until next time, peace out.